Room 13, black hair, brown eyes, wearing a gray shirt and jeans. Mona, 22 years old, his close friend, long wavy brown hair, green eyes, wearing a dark dress with a black leather jacket. Cautious but easily frightened. Hotel owner Uncle Abdel Halim, 60 years old, thin, almost bald, with a short gray beard. Wears an old brown suit. Voice is raspy and unsettling. The shadow man appears only in dreams and visions. Very tall, extremely thin, with an unclear pale face and completely black eyes. Dressed in a long black coat. On a cold, windy night, Yasser and Mona were driving back from a short trip through the desert. Their car ran out of fuel, and they were forced to stop in a small town they had never heard of before. The streets were empty, the houses looked abandoned, and the whole place felt frozen in time. The only building with a dim light was an old hotel on the corner of a narrow street. Its sign was barely hanging, letters faded, spelling Eastern Hotel. At the entrance, an old man greeted them, Uncle Abdel Halim, the hotel owner. His smile was thin, almost forced. His voice scratched like sandpaper as he said, "Welcome. I have a room for you. But stay away from room number 13. The two exchanged a confused glance, but followed him upstairs anyway. He led them down a long corridor, pointing to a door marked 12. The room was simple but clean enough. Yasser threw himself onto the bed, laughing. Imagine if we stayed in room 13. Maybe it's haunted. Mona glared at him, annoyed. Don't joke about it. He was serious. But as midnight came, Yasser heard footsteps in the hallway. Curious, he stepped outside. The corridor was dark, the air strangely cold. And then, to his left, he saw it. The door to room 13. It was half open, and a thick shadow seemed to pour out of the crack, like smoke. Yasser felt pulled toward it. Just as his hand reached for the knob, he heard a whisper. His own name, Yasser. His body froze. He stumbled backward, heart pounding, and ran back into his room. Mona thought he was imagining things, but the next night, Yasser had a dream, a nightmare. A man tall, thin, face blurred, with pitch black eyes stood inside room 13, stretching his hand toward him. Yasser woke up screaming, drenched in sweat. Mona, terrified, began to believe something was very wrong. The next morning, they confronted Abdel Halim. He simply said, almost whispering, room 13 is cursed. Everyone who enters it disappears. But Yasser couldn't resist. Curiosity was stronger than fear. That night, with a small lantern in hand, he sneaked out of his room. Mona tried to stop him, tears in her eyes, begging him not to go, but Yasser pushed the door open. Inside, room 13 was nothing like the rest of the hotel. It was bigger, much bigger. Its walls cracked and broken. The floor covered in dust. Strange whispers floated around him. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind him. Mona screamed, banging on the door. Through the thin crack under it, she saw a dark shadow stretching across the floor, and heard Yasser's panicked screams inside. Then silence, she cried, hitting the door until a passerby helped her break it down. But the room was empty, no trace of him at all, only the lantern, lying cold on the floor. Mona turned to Abdel Halim, who had silently appeared behind them. His face was blank, his voice a whisper. I warned you, those who enter room 13 never return. The camera closes on Mona's horrified face as she screams, while the echo of a deep, chilling laugh fills the hallway.